Hi, so my name is Katie Mummah. I am a first-year graduate student at the University of Wisconsin, and I do fuel cycle modeling for nonproliferation. I look at enrichment, which is the step at which you take natural uranium and you turn it into a higher enrichment, such as 3.67 or 5%, which is what we call reactor grade. But the same technology can be used to create 90% enriched, which is the type of material that you can put into a nuclear weapon. So it's very important to make sure that at an enrichment facility, you are only enriching to the 3.67, the reactor grade, and not going beyond that. So what I do is I actually use computers to model these facilities and study how we could detect if someone was trying to divert nuclear material away from nuclear power and towards nuclear weapons.
Why'd you get into nuclear, though?
So I actually got into nuclear through thorium reactors. I thought I wanted to be an astrophysicist from when I was a child all the way up through high school. I got to spend a summer at Fermilab, which is a national lab in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
I got to do astrophysics. Well, I ran into a physicist at Fermilab who just thought thorium was the coolest thing ever. And he was like, hey, thorium reactors are going to save the world. They're going to lower our carbon emissions. You've got to go to school and do this. I was like 18, I didn't know what I wanted to do now, so I said sure.
Yeah.
And then I started my nuclear classes and I loved it. Technically it's interesting, but also the potential of nuclear is so great. There's so many of these large scale problems we can solve. You know.
So you want to save the world?
Yeah.
That's why you're doing it?
I want to make clean air, I want to lower carbon emissions.
Yeah.
I want to keep nuclear weapons away from nuclear power, which is what my research is focused on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to tackle these big global problems,
Yeah.
and being a nuclear engineer allows me to do this.
Awesome. What do you think the world could look like in 2050 or something if we have a lot of nuclear energy?
Well, hopefully our fossil emissions would go down, but also our air would be a lot cleaner. I mean, unfortunately, coal is one of the most used power sources in the world, and there are places that are still developing, they have to burn a lot of coal because they're trying to bring an entire country out of poverty. And if we start building nuclear reactors, we have the potential to not only lower their carbon emissions, but also make their air cleaner and make it safer for everyone, especially children who have lots of respiratory problems.
Yeah.
So that's an area I hear a lot about. That's my hope for the future.
Ah, awesome. Cool. Nice work.